Okay, welcome to Cooking with Chelsey. Today what we've got for you is one of my favorite things. It is some Primal peanut butter cups. So I just want to give a little disclaimer, they're dangerous, all right, but they are very delicious. So this would just be an occasional treat if you're trying to do a healthier version of maybe like a regular Reese's cup. Maybe you're in charge of bringing a dessert somewhere and you know you're going to have one, but maybe you want a healthier choice. So this would be that. It's not something you would eat all the time, but they're very delicious, so I'm just warning you ahead of time. So first we're going to do some peanut butter. We always choose a peanut butter that's just peanuts and salt. So just a pretty simple peanut butter. There's several brands out there, but a lot of times you can just get them where they just like crush the peanuts in front of you and there's salt added, or maybe there's not salt added, and that's okay too. So that is what we have here. We're going to use a half a cup of this peanut butter. Go ahead and put it into the cup for a blender. It's going to be nice and sticky. Okay. Don't want to miss out on any of the peanut butter. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to go ahead and add, this is actually 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You don't have to melt it. Okay, and that's it for now. That's what we're going to add into here, and then go ahead and blend this up. Okay, so the next part, we're going to set aside the peanut butter mixture, and then we're going to go ahead and do the chocolate. This recipe actually calls for you to use a double broiler, which is basically, or boiler. You put some water underneath, some boiling water underneath, and then you melt the chocolate in a bowl on top. I'm not that fancy today, I'm going to use the microwave, but you have that option. So the first thing that you want to do is go ahead, take 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and we're actually going to melt that in the microwave. It'll take just about 30 seconds. Okay, so I have our melted coconut oil, and then we're going to go ahead and add, we have Lily's dark chocolate chips today. The reason we use the Lily's is they don't have actual sugar. They've got erythritol, and then they have stevia, so it's a nice option. Plus, it's readily available. This is a 7-ounce bag. Yeah, 7 ounces. And again, this is something that you can very easily customize. If you wanted it more chocolatey, you could add more chocolate or less, so it depends on what you like. So add in the chocolate chips. I'm going to mix them up just a little bit, and then we're going to pop them back in the microwave. You can see it's already starting to melt some a little bit. Okay, pop back in the microwave. I'm just going to check it every 10 or 20 seconds. That way it doesn't burn, and you may have to stir it a little bit as well. Okay, I've got the chocolate melted. I'm going to go ahead and take this out just so it's easier to kind of put into the peanut butter cups. When you look at this, you'll think this is peanut butter cup filling. That's what it looks like. And it is kind of hard to get out of here. It's very sticky, so just do your best. And forget the rest, as they say. Okay. All right, so I've got that. I'm just going to get it one more little stir here. Okay, let me get this. We don't want to miss it on any peanut butter. All right, so we're ready to put together the peanut butter cups. I've just went ahead and put some of the papers. I'm not really sure how the paper is going to work, so we're just going to try that out on half, and then the other half, it's just a silicone mold. I will note, so we are doing the mini ones, just makes sense, but if you want to do regular ones, you can do that as well. Just change your portion sizes of what you're putting into the cups. So we're going to start with a teaspoon of chocolate in the bottom of each of the cups. Okay, I've filled the bottoms of the peanut butter cups. I probably didn't quite use a teaspoon on each of the bottoms, just basically enough to cover the bottom. And then we're going to do the peanut butter the same. We're going to do about a teaspoon of peanut butter in the middle. Okay, so now for that peanut butter filling, you got a new teaspoon. Probably going to have to use this just to get that in there. Perfect. So just fill each cup with a teaspoon. Okay, I've got the peanut butter spooned into there. So again, right about a teaspoon of peanut butter filling. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of drop this on the table to kind of flatten everything out. And then we'll put the remaining chocolate on top. So you just wanna cover the rest with chocolate, and then we'll be done, put it in the fridge. Okay, you guys, so I've got my peanut butter cups filled. It was the perfect amount of chocolate. Of course, like I said, if you need a little bit more or you want a little bit more, you can just do more than the 7 ounces of the chips. So the recipe calls for these to go in the refrigerator for 3 hours. I'm just gonna put them in the freezer for maybe about an hour and see if they're set. Basically, the thing that you want is for them to come out hard, and I think an hour is gonna do the trick. So put them in the fridge or the freezer and wait a little bit longer and you'll be ready to go. Okay, so we pulled these out of the freezer. This is what it looks like. We went ahead and did it with the mini cups like you saw, but again, you can do it with whatever you want. So I'm gonna pull one of these guys out. Comes out really easily when it's in the cup. Got a little mini Reese's cup. And let's see how they taste. I may not be able to bite into them, they're so hard. So you may wanna let them rest a little bit. But when it comes to chocolate, I think I can do it. Oh yeah. Perfect. Okay. I mean, it looks exactly like a Reese's cup. So this is a recipe you guys have to try. Let me know what you think. Let us know in the comments.